Hey, yo, what's up? It's your boy, sir, of the 2020 Podcast, LLC. Please say the LLC. And before you listen to this episode, I just got to let you know, I need you to stop what you're doing. Go to blkrenaissance.com, and I need you to shop for the culture. That's right. Anytime you use the promo code LLC20 at Black Renaissance Clothing's website, you will get 20% off your order. Off rip, no questions asked. So do me a favor and do it for the culture. Peace.
Hey, this is KJ, and I have a question for you. When was the last time you got something nice for yourself? That's what I thought. So why not visit www.theblurredsyndicate.com and get something that will help you express who you really are. They've got shirts, mugs, purses, mouse pads, and even aprons for the grillers of the family. So if you're a fan of anime, pro wrestling, or hell, even the Golden Girls, the Blurred Syndicate has got you covered. Also, if you use the code LLC20 at checkout, you'll get 20% off your order. So what are you waiting on? I got mine. Come get yours. And remember to join the BS.
Hi guys, it's Mr. I'm Just Being Honest, host of the Truth Serum podcast for the people. You can find me on Spotify, Anchor, and Buzzsprout. More networks coming soon. Happy listening.
The self-destruct sequence has been activated. Repeat, the self-destruct sequence has been activated. This sequence may not be aborted. All employees proceed to the emergency car at the bottom platform.
Okay, we lit it just like a fuse, so no need to pick and choose. Welcome to 2020, where we do more than interviews. The hottest be coming through, jumping knowledge on all that you get. A peek at the front of you with the truth that they offer you. Yeah, hands up, we doing it for the culture. To give artists and businesses more exposure. Keeping it real and stay silent just like a boulder. It's about to go all the way down, can't get no lower. Chasing my dreams, know that they get no slower. But if I stay running, I promise they getting closer. Moreover, success my older. And if you're sleeping on me, I'm waking them up like Folgers. I told you, coming from the land with the tide roll. Well, we'll be on a whole different vibe though. We like to ride slow and keep our windows tinted so you really can see us like Stevie Wonder waking up with his eyes closed. Yeah, got the kind of flow that rock the boat. On my 16s of pounds of dope. And if you figure you can hang with me on the mic, then grab some rope. Matter of fact, better grab some hope. While you at it, we keep it live, it's time to tune in. Turn up the sound on what you're using. It goes so hard, I think it's bruising. The show is 2020, no need to zoom in. Yeah.
Yo, what's happening? It's been a minute. Yeah, it's definitely been a minute. What's been going on? I have COVID as of right now, as of this recording. And quarantining is a bitch again for the second time. This is my second, possibly third, run in with the vid. And all I can do is really check the news. So, of course, the main thing that's on the news is the Nashville shooting. And I just wanted to talk about that for a minute. So if you don't want to hear anything regarding that shooting and my thoughts on it, I advise you skip this episode. I'm giving you a chance to go ahead and stop. But if you're still listening, well, here we go. It's unfortunate. I don't want to see any more thoughts and prayers, and I don't want to see any more comments. My heart goes out to the families. And it's a word that triggered me not really wanting to see this shit anymore. It was fathom. Because, after certain shit happens so many times, you start to see like a repeat of certain words. Like everybody comments start to become the same. Just like whenever you announce something on Facebook, you get congratulations, congrats, congratulations, congrats, congrats. To the point where you don't even have to, on Facebook, you don't even have to put congratulations. It's there for you. For somebody's birthday, you only have to type happy birthday. It's already there. And I feel like it's the same way for us in school shootings now. For us to put in the comments, oh, I couldn't imagine what these families are going through with my child. I can't fathom what it's like to experience of being a parent. I'm sick of seeing those comments. I'm sick, and it feels selfish. Like the more you hear that statement, I can't fathom their pain. I feel like it becomes less and less of an acknowledgement of the families and more of a personal thing. You're basically saying they're hurting so much that I can't picture that. And I get it's in goodwill, but it's not a good statement. It's not the statement that's needed at this time. So the Nashville shooter killed six people, 3 kids, 3 admins, and the just like every other school shooting, the thing that triggers in my brain first is, damn, again, and then the second thing is, let's find out if they were black and white, or black or white. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm sorry, that's just where my brain goes. And then the third thing is, let's see what narrative they're gonna paint. Ain't that crazy? It's just like clockwork. And sure enough, not long after it started to roll in, shooter was a former student at the school, identified as, and this part was in quotes, trans, and had a manifesto, right? It's crazy. They announced that they had killed the shooter, and they released body cam footage of the shooting way faster than I've ever seen in any other shooter, situation. Way faster. And I'm not saying it's, my word is like absolute. I'm just saying, for me, in my perception, in my error-filled life, this is the quickest I've ever seen a body cam video come out. It's almost like, hey, I knew y'all want to watch it. Here it is. And people have thoughts about how it went down. So I'm gonna tell you what I saw. I saw 2 different videos. One was edited, one was unedited. Both were from police perspectives, but from 2 different police perspectives. The first perspective was the policeman on the leftmost. He was holding the assault rifle. They were downstairs on the first floor, I believe, and they was like, oh, it's coming from upstairs, and I could hear firing. You could hear the firing, and I imagine she was shooting outward, at people. So they were looking, they were clearing rooms, which kudos to the team that did this. They get to the second floor, they could tell they were around the corner. So they did their formation. They hit the corner. First officer shot, pop, 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 hit. Second officer shot with the shotgun, boom, hit. Third officer walking up. You hear them announcing, let go of the gun. And I hear, whoa, 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 pop, 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 pop. Heard 4 more pops. So on this video I watched where this happened, the video cut. The audio remained, but the video cut right when the first few shots were fired by the police. So you could hear the finish, but you didn't see it. So me being the nigga I am, being the kid that went to school and went to rotten.com, talk to somebody if you don't know what that website was back in the day. Ignore the barking in the background. I got a puppy. That's another story for another day. But anyway, I go to Reddit and I find the unedited raw video, but from the officer who shot the final 4 shots. So I watched the video, and it was a little surreal, but it's gonna sound fucked up, but I agree with how they handled it. She was out the window. I mean, not the window, looking out the window, shooting. Glass was broken. You see where the officer shot her, however she wanted to be identified. She was collapsed backwards. As they were approaching, they were telling her to let go of the gun, let go of the gun. She still had the gun in her hand. She still had an assault rifle in her hand, one on her hip, and a pistol. She fell backwards when she was initially shot, and she's still holding the gun. So the officer, before any of the other officers walk up, he was like, whoa, 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 let go of the gun. And he unloaded 4 more shots because she was still holding it. Now look, to those people who were offended by that, I'm going to be 100% real with you. I'm not an expert. I'm not the guy to talk to about right and wrong. I'm just going to tell you what I feel. The instant I find out you done killed a kid or an adult, you know what I'm saying, you just took the gloves off. Protocol is supposed to happen with professionals, I agree. But in my view, yeah, we hit you, we got you, and you're down, but you're still holding the weapon. To those of you who've seen horror movies, have heard horror stories of cops getting hit at the last second, that's how. Not completing, making sure the situation is secure. She still had a weapon. She's still a threat. She was still conscious. He walked up. He unloaded 4 more when she wouldn't let go of the gun to ensure his safety, because he got to make sure he get home. He got to make sure his team gets home. There's already 6 souls that's been lost. He unloads 4 more. He removes the gun, calls it, clear that she's down. People are a little upset about the video. And I'm not going to say it's trans people that are upset, because I don't think it's all them. I think it's just people who want to be outraged about this whole excessive force thing. Don't get it wrong. I believe sometimes police use excessive force and shit. And I'm not going to get into my thoughts on Black Lives Matter, but you know where I stand. If you don't know, I advise you to go check my Facebook, on my video that I did a couple years ago when the George Floyd thing happened. But anyway, when they took her down, I was relieved. And I firmly don't have a problem with her being got, bro. I don't think this is a trans attack. I don't think that we have to take you alive if you commit an act of terror like that. You killed 6 people, 6 innocent people. Even if they weren't innocent, let me just say that. And that's the narrative that starts to happen, that people are innocent. It's not on you to decide who or what's innocent. What we are going to judge is the situation and danger and what you have been doing. She's been committing murder. She has the potential to create further harm. They neutralize the person creating the harm with deadly force. It just is what it is. It just is what it is. I side with 12 on this one. Just, it is what it is. It's the adult in me that's making me saying this. And then the narrative about her having a manifesto. Now, this is where I have an issue. If she has a manifesto, I want to know what it says. I want that to be released. I understand, there's protocols, investigations, whatever. I want to know what she said. If I can see her die on video, I want to be able to read her words. Not necessarily to support or to be nosy. I want to pick the brain of the person who thought and planned to kill people at an elementary school. I want to know what happened. I want to know what caused this so we can prevent this. I want to know so our legislative, our senators, our presidents, our movement makers can get on this, because it's becoming norm, man. Like, I remember hearing school shootings, I used to be shook, but now it's just like, oh, again. And I don't want to get to a point where it happens here near me and I'm desensitized because my family's not affected. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like we slowly getting there. We slowly getting there, bro. With every comment that's like, I couldn't fathom what that family's feeling, prayers for the family. With every comment like that, I feel like we getting further and further from the realization that this could be us. That's just my take on it, man. And trans people, I will say this. They're going to try and villainize you when you protest. Just from one protester to another. Just a heads up. They're going to try and make it where because you're trans and because there was a trans person who committed the attacks, there are going to be some people that's going to look at you and try to classify you and make you draw a line and make you say that I don't stand with that trans person. from one black person who's protested to another person who's trying to find their footing and where they stand in the world. I'm just here to let you know it's gonna be a real awkward place. And what's interesting about being trans is you can still be white. You know what I'm saying? You can still be white and have the privilege of being white. We are black. You know what I'm saying? Being black has a whole different stigma that can't be hidden. You know, sometimes trans identities can be hidden. Being black, not so much. So support your cause, support what you stand for, whatever it may be. But I'm just letting you know, the world is going to look for you to exclaim and denounce what occurred, even if you feel like you shouldn't have to. Even when it's black and white, right, wrong, they're gonna want you to denounce it. It's the weirdest shit ever, man. They're gonna be like, yo, for me to consider your rights, you need to publicly denounce, you know what I'm saying, what happened with that person. And you're gonna be like, of course I don't agree with that person. Like, why the fuck is that even a thing? And they're gonna be like, how long before the next trans person starts shooting if you don't get your way? Just I'm telling you because I know that's what they're gonna do. I'm telling you, the instant I saw that they said trans in quotations, and I know what quotations means. It may have been a quote from her manifesto. It may have been, or her manifesto. My point is, excuse me, y'all, my throat hurts, so this is gonna be a short episode. My point is, they're gonna make you choose. So just be ready. My heart goes out to y'all. LGBTQ plus T. Listen, man, as a black person, I have no problem with you. I never have. I won't say I never have. That's not right. I was homophobic at one point in high school, but luckily I met some really cool people. College expanded my my social circle, and I met some really awesome, down to earth people that challenged me on the level that I needed to be challenged in order to grow. So I will say I'm happy that I was able to grow. I look forward to having a conversation if anybody would love to come and just sit and talk on my platform about this travesty. But I will make one stipulation. If you come to talk, you also have to come to listen as well. That's the only thing. You know, dialogue happens between two or more parties that are communicating, you know, and I look forward to doing that effectively. But that being said, this has been your boy, Sir. Y'all be safe. Put your mask back on. It's still cold out here. Y'all be safe. Peace.
Hey, this is Mystique.
This is Mr. Everlasting.
And this is the Safe Word.
Safe Word. Y'all make sure y'all join us every first and third Friday of the month. Every month. We are in season 3.
Season 3.
Y'all already know what it is, man. Tap in.